Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna give you 3 tips on how to catch more bass during the summer. So I'm out on the lake today. It's, first week of August. It's hot. It's the dog days of summer. Where do you begin? Where do you go? For me, I kind of go by 3 rules. And my first tip that I'm always going to be looking for, it may sound simple, but bass fishing is simple. It's shade. I want to be looking for places that have shade. During all this heat, those fish, just like us, they don't want to be out in that direct sunlight. So that could be a number of different things. That could be overhanging limbs, trees, docks, or bluffs. Anytime you can get around those places that have lots of shade, that's where the bait's going to really gravitate towards it. Likewise, the bass are going to be right behind them. So that's a great place to start in the summertime, is finding those shade lines, and even like grass. Grass creates a canopy that's going to create shade. The biggest thing you got to remember is you're looking for places that those fish can get out of that direct sunlight, get out of that heat. They're sick of it just as much as we are, so they want to stay out of it. Start looking for shade. Tip number 2, current. Current is life in the summertime. So anytime that you can find current on your body of water, there's going to be fish around it. I know a lot of you are probably saying, well, the place I fish doesn't have current. That's okay. We're looking for natural current then. Wind, right? If you're fishing a river or a lake that does have current, finding those places that has heavier current is going to hold fish. If you're on a body of water that doesn't have actual flowing current through it, place that I grew up in, Ohio, we didn't have current, but just like behind me, we've got some wind blowing. Going where that wind is blowing against the bank is going to create some type of disturbance. It's going to create some current, some flow. Pinch points like bridges and stuff like that are going to create some type of current. And regardless of whether there's current on your body of water or not, there's actually always some type of current. It's maybe just a little bit. I'm on the Tennessee River today. There is current, and I'm finding those fish in places where the heavier current's flowing. It's generating oxygen, it's cooler water, and that's going to promote you to be around a lot more fish. It's kind of like, you ride on the water and you can just feel it being stagnant, and you start getting those little bubbles and stuff across the water. I don't like to be around that. I want to be around where there's some type of some freshness, if that makes sense. So current is a big, big deal. My third tip, this may not pertain to tournaments as much, but actually it does. I'm going to say that. My third tip is your timing, your fishing timing. Early mornings, late evenings are going to produce, at least for me, they've always produced the best. Right before that sun's getting up or as it's getting up, those fish are going to be really active. Late evenings, you'll see it. The bait fish start popping, the bluegills start popping, everything starts to come to life right before dark. So if you've only got a limited time to fish, make sure that you're trying to pick it at a good time. If you can't get out early in the morning, try to get out there later in the evening. You're going to probably get more bites during those times instead of going out right in the dead of noon. Now you're still going to be around fish, can catch fish, but it seems like they're really triggered in those early mornings, late evenings. Now, what's my favorite way to catch them during the summer? If you combine all those 3 tips together, you have shade, some type of current, and then the timing. Early morning, late evening, top water. You gotta love top water. I mean, I don't know who doesn't like a bass eating their bait and being able to see them. So all of those things combined, you can throw a hollow body frog or some type of walking bait. I got the Berkeley drift walker tied on. So if you can find those places and throw a topwater in those places, even a buzzbait. Buzzbait's a fantastic bait to catch fish in the summertime. Because their metabolism's so fast right now, they gotta be eating. And you're maximizing your time right in those windows when they're really biting. Get the shade, get the timing, get the current. Those 3 tips are going to help you catch more bass, and please tie on a topwater. It's so much fun. You'll probably get your biggest bite on that topwater. So you can throw a lot of different things in those places. Wacky worms, shaky heads, Texas rigs, flipping and pitching. I'm not a big offshore guy. Obviously fish move offshore during the summertime, but there's always fish up shallow. So hopefully these tips will help you guys catch some more bass this summer. But as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be coming out with some more content just like this, more tournament coverage, and just useful tips to help you guys catch more bass. So thanks for watching, and until next time, let's go catch a bass. Quit doing the video.